This screencast is going to show you how to share things within inside the Google environment. Once again, we've logged into the Google environment at school. I click on the little grid and it comes up with Drive. When I come to this one here, I can double check that I'm in the Google environment at Concordia. So I've got my Concordia badge. So this is my Concordia Google Drive. I want to share the document that I've created before, which is called Trial. I can't remember where I put it, even though I can. So if I just type in the words here and search, it'll search for it, which will be quite easily to see, and you'll find that everything that's got Trial mentioned in it comes up in the search. So I'll grab this one here, and I want to share this with some people. So when this comes up as a document, you'll see that up the top here it's got my email address, so I know I'm in the Google environment at Concordia, and I can come to share. If I hover over it at the moment, it says it's only private to me, so I'm the only one that can see it. If I go to share, there'll be a number of options that we can do. It shows me that I'm the owner, and it shows me that at the moment it's only private. Now I can change this, and there's a couple of ways we can do it. You can make it public on the web so anyone can see it and they don't have to sign in. You can make it so that if you send the link to someone in an email, they can access it, they don't have to sign in. You can put it so click it towards Concordia College, and that means people at Concordia College can find and access it, so they can search for it and they can find it within our domain. Or you can put it to people at Concordia with the link. So only people at Concordia that have that link can log in, so you can email the link to them and away they go. So you can do it that way as well, or you can go share privately, which is the people that you can grant permission to go with. So all of them give you a really good flexibility. These two here, the Concordia College one and the Concordia College with the link, are really good to do. So if we click on this one here, it's the same for every one of them. If you click on that, down comes this bar that says access. Anyone within the college can, and either can view it, they can comment on it, and they can edit it. So you have these versions for what can happen. Edit means they have full rights to be able to edit, add, delete, and do whatever you want inside that document. So if you're working collaboratively in a faculty, this would be a good one to use because you can build a document together. Don't be worried about people deleting things out of there, because you can actually go to the revision history, see who's been doing what and what times they've been doing it, and you can restore a version before the deletion was there. So you can actually do that. It works really well. You can make it so they can just comment on it. So you might have finished a document and you just want some feedback from the faculty, just one more last chance. You can send this to them and they can add comments to it, but they can't change anything. They can add a comment, which is really good, and you can see that live in real time, and everyone else can see the comments as well. Or you can just send it as a view thing. So if you're doing a slideshow presentation and you want your students to be able to see it, you can put it as view. They can see it and they can run it through as many times as they want in real time. You don't have to worry about them deleting it or doing anything like that, because they can only see it. So that's how it works, and that will work the same for the one with the link at Concordia. It gets the same things as well. So let's just say that I want to give it to just my kids at school, so my kids in my class. So I can come to share privately, and that seems pretty good. I want it to be able to share privately, and people only granted the permission can do it. If I go save, down here I can invite people in there. So I might want to grab someone who's in the school, so I just do their email address and just type it in here, and then just go share and save. And what this now does is it gives this person permission to edit, can comment, can view, so I want them to be able to edit it. So if I go share and save, it will then send them an email and say this person has now shared this with you, and up here you'll see that they come up as can edit. If you want a whole group like a faculty to do it, you can just put all the faculty names in there at one time and they can see it, and that works really nicely as well. When they go to their drive, under shared with me, this document will be sitting there. So they don't have to worry about linking or anything like that. It will sit under the shared with me type area. So that works really well. You can also share within G+, by using that, but that'll be another thing down the track, because this will work for all students in your classes. If down the track you don't want this person to have access to it, you can just hit the cross and it will remove the access and the permissions that you've given to that person, and it just comes back down to you having ownership of it. You can also, in doing this, you can also share a folder. So make out we've got this folder here of integrated learning. I can also share that with people. So same process, I can share that whole folder with people at Concordia or whatever, and that's a really good thing. If you set up a faculty folder where you put all your documents and things like that, you can share things in and out of that as well. The permissions that you give to the main folder will apply to every single document within that. So if you share that with your faculty, they'll all have access to it. So that is how you share documents and folders inside Google.